Hello students, in previous lecture we have seen definition of group and their examples. Now in this lecture we will see some theorems. If G under binary operation star is group, then left and right cancellation law hold in G that is if A star B is equal to A star C, then B is equal to C, and if A B star A is equal to C star A, then B is equal to C for all A, B, C belongs to what? G. So we have to prove this theorem. Here G under binary operation star is group, means it satisfies all four properties. First, closeness. Second one, associativity. Third one is existence of identity, and last one is existence of inverse. Now here what we have, A star B is equal to A star C. Then finally we have to prove that B is equal to C. So we will prove this proof as given. G under binary operation star is group, then by existence of inverse, then by property existence of inverse. What is the property? For all A belongs to G, there exists A dash again belongs to G such that what is the property? A star A dash is equal to A dash star A is equal to identity. So we say that A dash is an inverse element of A. So here what we have given, A star B is equal to A star C. Now suppose A star B is equal to A, so here given A star B is equal to A star C. Now we will apply A star on both sides. So pre-operating A dash on both sides. What will I get? Here A dash star A star B is equal to A dash star A star C. Now here G under binary operation star is group, so it is associative. Means what? We have to write it as A dash star A star B is equal to A dash star A star C, by since star is associative, because G under binary operation star is group, so it must be associative. And we have A dash star A is equal to what? Identity, because existence of inverse. So A dash star A is equal to identity. E star B is equal to A dash star A. Sorry, this is E star B, since star A dash is inverse of A. So E star B means what? B is equal to, so here sorry, C, E star is equal to C. So what is the property? This is an identity element. So here what we get? So B is equal to C. So what is given? A star B is equal to A star C. Then finally I get B is equal to C. Now same things for B star A is equal to C star A. Then we have to show that B is equal to C. Also similarly what? B star A is equal to C star A. Now post operating A dash on both side. So what will we get? B star A star A dash same as C star A star A dash. So star is associative, so I will write it as B star A star A dash is equal to C star A star A dash. Since star is associative, so A star A dash. So what is A star A dash is identity. So B star E is equal to C star E. So A dash is inverse of A. So finally here B star E is equal to C star E. So B star E, so E is identity, so B is equal to C. So finally B is equal to C. Hence the theorem. Now we will see next theorem. If G under binary operation star is a group, and if A and B are any elements of G, are any elements of G, then the linear equation, so the equation is A star X is equal to B and Y star A is equal to B. Have unique solution. Solutions X and Y in G. So here what is given? G under star is group, means it satisfies four conditions: closeness, associativity, existence of identity, and existence of inverse in G. So here what we have given, two elements from set G, and the linear equation is A star X is equal to B and Y star A is equal to B. So we have to prove that X and Y is unique solution of that two equations. Now proof by hypothesis. The linear equations A star X is equal to B, this is first equation, as G under star is group, hence for all A belongs to G, here A star X is equal to B, so for every element in set G, so first property closeness satisfied, second property associativity property in G is satisfied, so third property for every element in G there exists an identity element, and last property for every element inside G there exists an inverse element of A in G. So here for all A belongs to G, so there exists inverse element A dash again belongs to set G. A dash belongs to G such that A star A dash again belongs is equal to E. So for equation 1, so pre-operating A dash on both sides. So what will we get? A dash star A star X is equal to A dash star B. Now as star is associative, so I will write it as A dash star A star X is equal to A dash star B. So since star is associative. And what is A dash star A? So A dash star A dash, so which is equal to A dash star A. So A star A dash and A dash star A, which is equal to identity. So E star X is equal to A dash star B. So as E is identity, so E star X is equal to A dash star B. So X is equal to A dash star B is a solution of the equation A star X is equal to B. Therefore, thus X is equal to A dash star B is a solution of A star X is equal to B. Now similarly, in similar manner, we prove that y is equal to B star A dash is a solution of y star A is equal to B. So for here, what is given, y star A is equal to B. So here post apply A dash on both sides, so finally we get y is equal to B star A dash is a solution of the equation y star A is equal to B. So these are two theorems. Now next we will see binary structures, so which are isomorphic binary structures. So first we will see definition. Isomorphic binary structures. Isomorphic binary structures. So first we will see definition of isomorphic binary structure. So definition: let S under binary operation star and second set S dash under binary operation star dash be binary operations, or two binary operations, algebraic structures. Are two binary algebraic structures. So an isomorphism of S with S dash, an isomorphism S with S dash is the one-to-one function, phi mapping S onto S dash such that phi of x star y is equal to phi of x star dash phi of y for all x y belong to set S. Be homomorphism if such a map phi exists, then S and S dash are isomorphic binary structures. Isomorphic binary structure, and we have two sets S under binary operation star and S dash under binary operation star are said to be isomorphic. Then we denote it by notation. So what is the notation? Notation is, if we have two sets S under star and the second one is S dash under operation star dash are isomorphic, then we will denote it by S isomorphic to S dash. So this is the definition for isomorphic binary structures. So So we have two isomorphic we have two sets S under operation star and second set who S dash under binary operation star dash are said to be isomorphic if it is first 1 1, second one on 2, and third condition is phi of x star y is equal to phi of x star dash phi of y. Here this star operation is from first set and this operation star dash is on second set star dash. Here phi of x star y means x and y are from set x and this phi of x and phi of y are from set s dash. So here phi of x star y, here this is the internal binary operation which is this is the star. This star is from set x and this binary operation star dash is from this set star dash. So if these three conditions satisfied, then we say that two sets are isomorphic. Let's see two sets. This is set S1 or set S under binary operation star, and another set is S dash under binary operation star dash. Then when we see that the function f is 1 1 if every element from set S assign unique element in set S dash, then we say that set S and S dash are under function f is 1 1. And for onto function, for every element in set S dash which assigns exactly or for every element in S dash there exists an element in S, then we say that function f is onto. And last case homomorphism is phi of x star y is equal to phi of x star dash phi of y. So now we will see how to show two binary structures are isomorphic. So let's see how to show two binary structures are isomorphic. First, define function phi that gives isomorphism of S with S dash, that gives isomorphism of S with S dash. This means we have to describe phi of S. This is phi of S. We describe phi of S for all S belongs to set S. Second condition, show phi is 1 1 function. We show phi is 1 1 function by two ways. For first way, if suppose phi of x is equal to phi of y, then show that x is equal to y for in S. This is the first way to show function phi is 1 1. Or another way we show that, or if x is equal to y, then you must show that x not equal to y, then show that phi of x not equal to phi of y. This is the second way to show phi is 1 1 function. And third case, to show phi is onto function. Third, show that phi is onto S dash. That is suppose S dash belongs to set S dash is given and show that there exists S belongs to set S such that phi of s is equal to s dash, and solve this for s. And final case 4, show that phi of x star y is equal to phi of x star dash phi of y for all x y belongs to set yes. If all these four conditions satisfied, then we say that two binary structures are isomorphic. Now first is very important that you have to define function phi such that we have two structures s under star to s dash under star dash, means so domain of the function is from set s and whose binary operation is star, and codomain of the function is set s dash and operation of codomain function is star dash. So let's see examples. We'll take example. Show that R under binary operation addition is isomorphic to R plus under binary operation multiplication, where dot is usual multiplication, where dot is usual multiplication. So here what we have to show here, R under addition is isomorphic to R plus under multiplication. Here is this sign is notation of isomorphic. Two sets are isomorphic. Here first set is R under addition and second set is R plus under multiplication. Here in the first set we have binary operation is addition, in the second set we have binary operation multiplication. Now means we have to define function such that whose domain is from real number and whose codomain is from positive real number, and here operation is addition and here operation is multiplication. So we have to define function such that in left side we have internal binary operation addition, in right side external binary operation is multiplication. So defining function phi, solution, defining function phi from here real number r to r plus. So here real number r to r plus, such that how to define, here internal binary operation addition and here external binary operation is multiplication. So that type of function must be of indicial equation type, so means exponential or a raised to x type function. So we will define this as phi of x is equal to e raised to x, because here our domain is real number, so every entry from x is from real number and whose codomain is positive real number. So we have the graph of exponential function like this. So this is the real number r, so this is real number r, because here r, this is the domain, so this is the domain r and codomain is r plus, so this is the codomain r plus, means every values are a positive real number, right? So we have to define function phi of x is equal to a raised to x. So from the graph we see that e raised to x always positive, so positive real number. So indeed e raised to x means phi of x is in r plus. So this is for all x belongs to what, a real number r. Note that e raised to x is greater than 0. Here is positive numbers, so which is from 0 to infinity. So here is e raised to x, this is the graph for exponential function and this is the domain of that function. So real number r and codomain is our function range is positive real number. So e raised to x greater than 0 and e raised to x means phi of x. So indeed phi of x belongs to a positive real number. So now here we have defined function phi of x. So every function in here, if you have addition in left first binary operation and multiplication in second binary operation, then we have to define function like this: phi of x is equal to e raised to x, or phi of x is equal to a raised to x, like this. Now first we have to show that phi is 1 function. So to show phi is 1. So how to show? If I have two function phi of x is equal to phi of y, then show that x is equal to y. So if phi of x is equal to phi of y, so what is phi of x? Phi of x is equal to e raised to x, which is equal to, replace phi by x by y, then I get phi of y is equal to e raised to y. So applying log on both sides, what will we get? Apply log on both sides. What we get here? X log e is equal to y log e. So value of log e is equal to 1. So we get x is equal to y. So this means phi is 1. Therefore phi is 1. Now second, we have to show that phi is onto. So what is the definition for onto function? For if I have two sets, then what is the definition? For every s dash belongs to set s dash, there exists s belongs to set s such that, how to exist? Phi of s is equal to s dash. So what is the defined function? Phi of x is equal to e raised to x, right? Means for every element in set s dash, there exists an element s from set s such that phi of s is equal to s dash. Now to show phi is onto, if r belongs to positive real number, then there exists x belongs to real number r such that, so here we have taken r from real number r plus, then there exists x from set r such that phi of x is equal to r for all r belongs to r plus, and phi of x is equal to r. So what is phi of x? Phi of x is e raised to x, and then solve it for x. So which implies that what is phi of x? E raised to x is equal to r. Then solve this equation for value of x. So taking log on both sides, so taking log on both sides, so what will we get here? X log e is equal to log r. So x into log e. So what is value of log e? Which is 1. So which implies that x is equal to log r. So here x belongs to what? Real number r, right? So real number which is negative, positive and 0, right? So x is equal to log r, which belongs to real number r. So what is the graph for logarithmic function? So this is like this. So here x is equal to log r means this is from minus infinity to infinity, every numbers. So which belongs to real number r, therefore x is equal to log r belongs to r. Here r belongs to what? Positive real number. This is our domain, positive real number, and there exists x belongs to r such that x is equal to log r. This is whole real number, so log r belongs to r, therefore phi is onto function. Now third case, we have to show that phi is homomorphism. To show phi is homomorphism, now for homomorphism, take x y belongs to R, then we have what we have, phi of x. Here first set has binary operation addition, means here is x plus y, and which is equal to, in second set we have binary operation multiplication, means we have to show phi of x into phi of y. So let's see this. So here addition operation, so phi of x plus y, so this is internal binary operation. Now in this phi of x into phi of y, here is multiplication operation, so phi of x into phi of y. If we have here addition operation, then phi of x plus phi of y, but here is multiplication operation, so here is multiplication, so we have to show these two sides. Now so what is phi of x? But phi of x is equal to what? E raised to x, for x belongs to real number r. Therefore phi of x plus y, so in this equation replace x by x plus y, so what will I get? E raised to x plus y. So I will write this as e raised to x into e raised to y, right? So what is e raised to x? E raised to x means phi of x, and e raised to y means if I replace x by y, then I get phi of y. So here what will I get? Phi of x plus y is equal to phi of x into phi of y. Therefore phi of x plus y is same as phi of x into phi of y. Therefore this last condition is satisfied. Therefore phi homomorphism. Therefore phi is homomorphism. So here phi is 1 1 on 2, and homomorphism means what? These two sets are said to be isomorphic. Therefore phi from R to R plus, that is S to S dash, is isomorphic. That is R under addition isomorphic to R plus under multiplication. Now we will see next example. Let 2z defined by elements 2n such that n belongs to set of integers, which is set of all even integers. Show that 2z under addition is isomorphic to z under addition. Solution. So we have to show that two sets twice z under addition is isomorphic to z under addition. Means these two isomorphic means we have to define function phi such that phi is 1 1 on 2 and homomorphism. If these three conditions satisfy, then we say that these two sets are said to be isomorphic. Now first we will define function such that, suppose if I take this first set and this is second set, define function means first define function such that whose entries or whose domain is from twice z and whose codomain is z. Or we take this as this is a first set and this is second set. So let's see, define here to show we have to show this twice z under addition isomorphic to z under addition, or we take this as first, so z under addition is isomorphic to twice z under addition. To show in both way we can show, so I will write, or I can show z under addition is isomorphic to twice z under addition. Now define function such that whose domain is set of integer and whose codomain is set of even integers. Here is multiple of 2 case, means this is even integer. Even integer is always of the form twice n. So define by, or define the function phi from set of integer to set of even integers is defined by phi of n is equal to twice n. Here n phi of n and here is twice n, means domain is set of integer and codomain is set of even integers. Here like this, means entries are from integers and codomain are from even integer. Twice z means even integer. To show this phi function is 1 1 onto and homomorphism. So let's show these three cases. So here for all n belongs to what? Set of integers. Here n belongs to set of integer because this is the domain, and here is 2 twice n is codomain. Now to show function phi is 1 1. To show phi is 1 1 onto and homomorphism. So first 1 1 case. If I have two sets phi of n and phi of m which are equal, if phi of m is equal to phi of n, then what will we have? So what is phi of m? So if I replace n by m, then phi of m should be twice m, which is equal to twice n. So 2 2 will get cancelled. So finally I get m is equal to n. So here functions are same, then their values m and n are again same. Therefore we say that function phi is 1 1. Therefore phi is 1 1. So second case, onto. So what is the definition for onto function? For every element in or this set, there exist elements in set Z such that phi of m is equal to n. So suppose I will take elements. If n belongs to m belongs to twice Z, then there exists n belongs to Z such that how to exist? Here what we have taken, here m belongs to twice n, twice Z. M belongs to twice Z means what? Every element m is of the form even integers and n belongs to set of integers such that here phi of n is equal to m. So m is from twice Z means every even integers, right? So phi of n is equal to m. So what is phi of n? So phi of n is twice n. Twice n is equal to m, but m belongs to twice Z means that is m always is of the form twice k, where k belongs to set of integers. Because m belongs to twice Z means what? Twice Z means set of all even integers, means m is equal to 2k form, right? So k belongs to set of integers. So I will write twice n is equal to twice k, which implies that n is equal to k, which belongs to what? N is equal to k, which belongs to set of integers. Therefore phi is onto. So here phi is 1 1, phi onto. Now next case, to show phi is homomorphism. Now for homomorphism, I will take two elements. Let m n belongs to set of integer, then what is the binary operation? Here our set is Z under addition isomorphic to twice Z under addition. So in both set has operation addition. So we have to show that phi of m plus n is equal to phi of m plus phi of n, right? So now phi of m plus n. So we have to show that both this same, means phi of m plus n is same as phi of m plus phi of n. So here phi of m plus n. So what is what we have defined here function? Phi of n is equal to twice n. So we, in this equation we replace n by m plus n, then what will we get? So if I replace n by m plus n, so phi of m plus n is equal to 2 times m plus n. So here 2 times m plus n, so I will write twice m plus twice n. So what is twice m? So if n is replaced by m, then twice m is equal to twice, sorry, phi of m is equal to twice m. So this is phi of m and plus this is phi of n. So here phi of m plus n is equal to phi of m plus phi of n. So this condition satisfied. That is phi of m plus n is equal to phi of m plus phi of n. Therefore phi is homomorphism. Phi homomorphism. Here all these three conditions satisfied. Therefore we say that, therefore phi from z to twice z is isomorphism. That is z under addition isomorphic to twice z under addition. Therefore we say that these two sets are said to be isomorphic. Thank you.